Biotechnology. It's there, but we don't know it. We use it every day in our lives. It's everywhere.
Biotechnology internships are helping some undergraduate students pay the bills and get a head start in an industry that's showing signs of expansion even in these.
One of the uses of biotechnology is de-extinction, which is bringing back extinct animals from the dead.
The notion that we could reintroduce extinct animals to the ecosystem is a real possibility.
Who's going to take care of them? How are you going to provision them?
What we're really talking about is undertaking a whole lot of unplanned experiments, the consequences of which are very hard to predict.
Just because we can do this doesn't mean we should.
Other countries could use this advantage of using de-extinction to take over other countries.
But conversely, it can be a very dangerous, hostile kind of weapon.
Perfectly illustrates some of the issues that we're going to face with de-extinction.
If people push plants and animal species into extinction, perhaps we owe it to these species to try and bring them back. De-extinction isn't the only thing biotechnology is used for. It's also for designer babies. By modifying the egg using different genes to customize the look of the baby, and this causes lots of questions to be answered.
It's one thing to help a child survive, but it's another thing when couples say, you know what, I just want a girl. I just want to make sure that we have a girl. And so with this technology, will it allow doctors to basically allow for more boys to be born?
The criticism has always been you're going to upset the balance of the world. And of course, I work with a lot of female embryologists that are leaders in their science who are outraged about the thought that if you give couples a selection, they're preferentially going to choose boys over girls.
Would it change the whole makeup when it comes to boys and girls on the earth? And what about race? I mean, there's so many issues here.
You know, unfortunately, we don't really know not only where to draw the line, but should society, should our political system even be drawing these kinds of lines?
And ethically, I've got to ask you this as a doctor, is this playing God?
The process is controversial. Doctors say there could be unforeseen risks.
The idea that the change you make could lead to a birth defect you aren't aware of, or a problem in the next generation, how do you do the studies to even sort that out?
It is a really controversial issue.
Do you think there should be laws prohibiting this?
Yes, absolutely, and the time to start this discussion is right now.
On a baby, and we will have determined eye color with about an 80% accuracy rate.
In China already, there's an imbalance of boys and girls. The boys are more valued in that culture than girls, and that's going to be a big political issue for that country and maybe for the whole region and the world.
And I think this is going to turn out to be one of the biggest issues in the next 10, 15 years.
Biotechnology doesn't stop with designer babies. It also affects the food we eat every day. Fast food restaurants like McDonald's are questioning about the process of how their food is made.
The food being fed to the animals is also genetically modified, which poses a risk to the human health by eating them.
Questioning how their food is produced, a process most of us have never seen.
I think it's disgusting.
Does McDonald's even sell real food?
Americans have had tough questions for the mega fast food company.
Of tomatoes, potatoes, soy or tofu, rice, cotton, corn, so much corn, canola oil, squash, alfalfa.
The crops that are being harvested are also being affected by biotechnology use, being genetically modified and are being served to people.
You know what? The food at McDonald's is just not healthy enough. I won't feed it to my kids.
It's pretty appalling. You're talking about liver damage and kidney damage, and when they've fed it to hamsters, the third generation of hamsters weren't able to produce babies.
And this is really important, Carol, because mosquitoes are what spread Zika virus.
A young couple learns their child will be born with a debilitating medical condition.
Zika virus isn't safe for babies. We should be raising concerns.
Because if someone is infected and comes back to the United States and is bit by a mosquito, that mosquito can bite other people and be infected.
Do you have any sense as to how long he can survive with this?
I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. It really depends on the medical complications.
A way to eliminate mosquitoes is by using biotechnology to switch their genes to make them not be able to reproduce offspring.
So just the last question, because it sounds very scary. How afraid should we be?
Biotechnology has a lot of great things that it can do, but the cost of biotechnology is a great threat we need to be careful about and need to see what the future holds.